Hey guys, it's Rayne again. I'm coming back to you for another video today talking about homeless issues. Now, the reason that a lot of the homeless people in our state are having troubles, okay, California is where I'm currently from. So I want to say that the reason the homeless issue is a big problem in this state is because there's a lot of us here, okay? There's a lot of homeless people in this state that just have wound up with bad luck or a rough situation that put them out of their home and into the street, or they lost a job or lost money or the ability to make money and then wound up on the streets through some other unfortunate event. Now, most of the homeless people that I've met that I lived around when I was homeless in LA were not there because of drugs or mental issues. There were some that were there, but maybe that might have been like one or two people. I mean, literally one or two. Okay. The other grouping of that homeless folks, like out of the 200 or so that I met, there might have been less than 1% of those people that were handicapped. Okay, so one person that lived in a chair that could not get out of that chair. It was literally paralyzed from the waist down, had some form of palsy that kept him in a chair. And this guy lived outside the Jack in the Box and was always there. Inside the Jack in the Box and over at the Starbucks and Wendy's, pretty much constantly. An elderly black gentleman. I don't really know how old he was, but I would assume from his aged appearance, it could have been in the realm of maybe the 60s. I would say probably early 60s, mid 60s, somewhere in that realm. But, I myself have African DNA in me, so I'm not real positive how old he was because people can't tell how old I am. But literally. Looking at this from a realistic perspective, now we're going to get into the meat of the topic here. The homeless issues that I have, okay, that everyone has that's homeless also feels the same way about this than I do. And I know this for a fact because I talked to a lot of homeless people while I was there in the homeless situation in Los Angeles. Now, the biggest problem with the homeless epidemic in Los Angeles is the fact that we don't have bathrooms we can go to, okay, that give public access anywhere in Los Angeles. You have places that are public bathrooms give you access near the beach. Now that's good because you gotta go to the bathroom and you're a beach goer, then yeah, they'll have a public bathroom for all the rich assholes there, but none for the homeless folks, okay? Certain restaurants have even gone away from allowing anyone to walk into the restaurant without being a customer and use the restroom. Now that's just a bold crap move there, okay? And then when they do things like this and they lock the bathroom up and only allow patrons to use the restroom, that's fine. Whatever. You can do what you want, okay? But don't expect me to eat in your restaurant. After I get myself out of the situation, I will boycott your restaurant. Now, I'm saying that purely because places like Wiener Schnitzel and see other restaurants. What other restaurants? You basically shunned me from a restaurant or bathroom use when I needed to go to the bathroom, and they'd rather me pee in public, I guess. Or worse, go number 2 on the street. That never happened to me, thank God. But I know that there are some people who did experience that were terrible, 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 terrible people to these homeless folks. Why are you making them go to the bathroom in the freaking street? What is wrong with you? Okay, I said that. All right. Now, restaurants that did help me when I was in that situation to a bathroom if I needed it was Wendy's. Love you, Wendy's. Thank you. McDonald's, always. Very nice, very pleasant. And let's see. I said Wendy's, McDonald's. In-N-Out Burger was one that refused my bathroom use. Crazy, isn't it? They have a locked bathroom in the In-N-Out Burger that I went to. Very poor experience, and I was quite angry with them. Okay, for one, that was the only bathroom within a quarter mile there that I could use with any degree of certainty and get to it. So yeah, rather than go to the bathroom in my car, I went to the bathroom on the side of the road. I peed on the side of the road. Okay, I know that's a crime, but when there's no freaking bathrooms in the area, what am I supposed to do? Okay, especially if I'm homeless, where am I supposed to go? Just hold it? I don't think so. You need to be understanding, people, humanitarian, okay? Understanding that bathroom access is required for a human. If there's a bathroom in the freaking area, let them use it. It's not hard to get that through your head, okay? I don't understand why this is such a problem. Furthermore, the lack of public bathrooms in Los Angeles is astoundingly infuriating, okay? You go east, there's bathrooms all over the freaking place. There's bathrooms on the side of the road. There's bathrooms at every single rest stop. There's bathrooms just about every quarter mile. There's a porta potty somewhere. Road work is being done somewhere perpetually in the East Coast. There's always DOT doing something. And there's a bathroom there you can use. It's a public bathroom. Well, not public, but it is a porta potty, and you can use it. They won't refuse you. Here they will. In California, they say, no, you can't use this bathroom. This is for DOT personnel only. Okay, so you're just being a jerk, right? So aside from that, I also know that the shower situation is terrible. There are no showers, public showers anywhere for any one of the homeless people. So how are they supposed to get clean? If you don't want to see a smelly person or see a homeless person and then smell them, then give them a freaking shower, okay? They're human too, just like you are. Or unless, of course, you're not human. You're just a jerk in a body, a meat suit, running around doing your stupid job, making all your freaking money in Los Angeles. Because when that money is worthless, then you're right next to me. Okay? When that money falls out from the sky and you no longer can make it the way you do right now, you are in the same spot that I'm in. You're right next to me, and you're going to start stinking before I do, because I found a way to make myself not stink without using any deodorant. I wonder how that is. I'll leave you a moment to think. Don't worry, I'll wait. Thought about it now? If you missed it, then pheromones are natural, okay? First off, pheromones are very natural. And secondly, the more you put on deodorant, the more backed up these pheromones get in those areas, lymph nodes or whatever. That's what causes underarm cancer, is you're giving yourself cancer with putting aluminum in your freaking armpit. You idiot. Now, what do you do to get rid of that? To get around from that is you go to a store that sells deodorant or deodorizing compound that does not contain within it aluminum. And then you'll be okay. Because aluminum is poisonous. It's a very toxic metal. The same as zinc and the same as iron and the same as lead. Any of those things in abundance in your body is bad, okay? It is very bad to have an excess of those metals, of any kind of metal, in your body. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get rid of these things, but some of the metals within your body, once they get into certain areas of your body, it is impossible to remove them, which is what causes dementia and Alzheimer's, okay? They've linked that now to the consumption of heavy metals, drinking anything from an aluminum can. I know I'm talking about it, and here I am yet drinking something from an aluminum can, but still. Moderation is key, okay? I don't drink it from an aluminum can all the time. It's probably twice a week, usually, for me anyway. It used to be a lot more than that, but I'm starting to slowly detox from that, and whatever aluminum's in my head, it'll be there forever, so I can't get rid of that. But the true thing is here, all right, that we need to start caring for each other more. And the thing I've seen the most of in Los Angeles is people just ignoring the homeless, okay? Like we're a disease, like we're a scab, like we're in the way of their palm tree picture, okay? Los Angeles is very pretty. It's a very beautiful city, but the people are mean. So a lot of people hate Los Angeles. They hate LA. I'm like, I don't get why you hate it. The only reason you hate Los Angeles is because of the people you run into while you're there. The people you run into while you're there are mean, thoughtless, selfish, self-absorbed, very hurtful and hateful folks, especially if you're a homeless person. They look at you like you're in the way, like you're a scab or some sort of sore that's festering, a wound that they want to ignore. Well, the point is, the more they ignore you, the closer they get to your same position. Because the moment this economic collapse occurs, guess where that money's going? It's not going to do anything. It's going to go straight out the window. Your dollars are not going to mean jack, okay? I'm telling you the truth. And I'm warning you now that the truth about what we have to experience can be changed if we choose to experience it the right way. Now, to come together as a family, which means we have to get into smaller communities to work together as a family unit, together in the same family. We're all humans. We all have the same needs. We all need food. We all need shelter. We all need sleep. We all need a shower. Definitely, we all need those things, okay? The one thing we don't need, okay, I'm going to tell you this, and I expect you to understand it at least beyond, well, something that can be explained. You don't need a job, okay? You don't need that. You want it, but you don't need it, okay? The reason I say you don't need a job is because if we live the way God intended us to, money would not be the focus of our daily lives. Money is only the focus of our daily lives because that's what the elites want us confused on and lost on and thinking about, rather than our own personal worth and our own value. Now, you are worth a ton more than all the money in the world, okay? Literally, more than anything else in the world. You are worthless in comparison to the money, okay? Literally, they can't apply any worth to you. And I don't mean worthless in the negative sense. I mean priceless. That's my meaning. There we go. It's a better word. Priceless. You are priceless in that aspect. There is nothing better than you to God. Nothing. Money does not matter to him, okay? Tithing is not about money. When you talk about, what do? I give 10% of my earnings to the church? Yeah, because they want your money. Okay, they want your freaking money to pay their freaking bills so they can go buy a Bentley and eat at KFC every day while you're struggling to pay your bills. I mean, take a look at the biggest churches in history. What do those people say to you when they talk about all this and Jesus that and God this and and praise Jesus, blah, 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 blah. They can read that book all day long right there at the pulpit right in front of you, and you'll let them. And then you'll give them the money at the tithing part of the show, and then look at the mass of the congregation in the church you're there next time, okay? The size of the church you live in, that you're there every Sunday, and you're giving this 10% of your income to the church every time every Sunday happens. Now, look at the size of the congregation. If you're in a big church, it could be over 1,000 people easily. And if that's 10 to 15% of their person's income, if they're being honest, that is a crap ton of money, okay? A crap ton of money going into that church. Now, that money is supposed to be used to help you, part of the congregation, to help the flock, is what they say is what's going on with the money in the church. Now, the reason I say that churches are evil is because they are, okay? They tell you that you can worship God only in a church, okay? That's a lie. You can worship God anywhere, right? Anywhere, anytime, all day, every day. There is no day that God will not accept your love and your praise. No day, okay? The only people that put laws and rules and regulations on worship and church going are the people that want to make money from it. They only want to work one day a week. So they go to work one day a week and they get $10 from every head that comes in that place. What else sounds like that? What else sounds like that? I'll give you a minute. Don't worry. I'll wait. Okay, so I'm not giving you a minute. I'm going to tell you. I can't hold this any longer. A party, a club. What else charges $10 a head? Clubs, they charge $10 a head. So this church, the club, is charging you $10 to come in their doors. If you tithe $1 or $10, they accept it, whatever. But what they really want is 10% of your income. Okay, that's what they say. That's what they preach so much, because it says in the Bible, you are to tithe 10% of your income to the church, to God. Okay, so the Bible is also written by hands of man, so you can also say that that is not trustworthy. Okay, if you want to live completely right in the art of tithing and do what God wants you to do with your 10% of your income, then go get a freaking gift card from Wendy's or Starbucks or Burger King, whatever. All these restaurants have gift cards now, and take that gift card and give it to a homeless person, someone you see that's in need, not a person pretending to be homeless. You can tell. Okay, there's a difference. You can see. They smell. They wear funny clothes. Nothing matches. They usually push a buggy. They have a lot of crap in that buggy, or they're carrying things and they drop it in the crosswalk. That's a homeless person, okay, or a vet. Give that person a damn gift card from Wendy's, from Taco Bell, from Burger King, from Starbucks, whatever. $10 is minimum. Just do that. Give them a gift card, okay? That's your tithing. Help your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, your cousin. Help them out, because that is tithing. None of this other bull crap. I'm sorry, YouTube, but none of this other crap in the church, okay, is helping anyone. Okay? You go to your church club on Sunday. You do your thing on Sunday. And then by Monday, you're back to worshiping Satan. You're back to licking your wounds and watching porn and jumping through hoops for your boss, or kissing your boss's rear end, or doing things like sleeping with your other coworkers to get ahead in your job. Okay, so you can call yourself a one-a-day Christian and rest of the week Satanist, right? That's typical of the Western view of the modern view of Christianity. Well, I tell you what, I'm not a Christian, okay? Don't just go ahead and assuage that curiosity right now. I'm not a Christian. I will not associate myself with any of you, and I don't associate myself with the church at all, because God, that is I'm so flustered. Sorry. The God that created this world, that lives within me, is disgusted by that. By you going to church, by anyone going to church and doing the right thing for one day and then leaving that church and then kicking your neighbor and your cat and whatever after you leave the church, is exactly the thing that he can't stand, because that's a two-faced person. That's a liar, deceiver. You know, you reap what you sow, basically, if you want to be honest about things. If I want to get things down to their brass tacks, if you're really a follower of Christ and a believer in God and a leader of your kind in your county or your town or whatever, then you will take what I'm saying and understand what it is as a call to action, not a threat. I am not a Christian. I'm a follower of God and a leader. I believe in God, not because I was shown his works, but I have seen them. Not because I was born this way, although I was. Not because I doubt God, because I have before. And what he's shown me is that there was no reason to doubt him. I was foolish to do so even one time. That all you have to understand about what Christ did for us was come to express the love of God is unconditional, and that no sacrifice is needed for his acceptance as long as you live with love in your heart and you don't do anything to hurt anyone. You don't even hurt yourself in that regard. You live with love in your heart. How can you hurt yourself if you love who you are, if you love your neighbor, if you love God the way he's instructed you to do? It isn't God that isn't listening. It's you. If you feel like your prayers are being unanswered, it's because you're asking for the wrong things. You're being selfish, or you're praying for yourself. I barely ever pray for myself. I always pray for other people, because the prayer of the self is very selfish. God is not selfish. God gives everything to you. You don't need to be selfish. If you pray for others, you pray for their rise and their greatness and their blessing, you'll receive the same thing. You'll get back what you give tenfold. Okay? You'll get it back. It may not be immediate. It might take a little while, because it takes a long time for someone who's not selfish to understand to pray for other people is what's required for God's work to happen. I'm sorry to say that, but God does answer prayers in a very direct way. It's you that's not listening, or is ignoring his answer. Not right now, or no. The reason he would say no is because he knows better than you what you want and what you need. And if you disagree with him, then, well, you get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? You get what you deserve. And just ask yourself this question. If you're praying for yourself, it is selfish. Okay? If you're praying for someone else, that is selfless. And the sacrifice of the self, that you die to yourself every day, is the ultimate selfless action to God. You die to yourself every day, that's fine. That's great, because I do it too. Even though I put on a nice face and put on some makeup and clean myself up and shave and whatever, try to look nice for the rest of you, it's because I love me and I love you. I don't want to come out here looking like a slob or like I just crawled out of bed. If I'm feeling terrible and depressed and I do look that way, then fine, help me not to. It only takes 5 minutes of your day. It may even take less. A smile, a greeting, hello, how are you? Having a good day? Very simple. Takes no more than 5 or so seconds. Maybe even less time than that if you're a quick talker. And if you're walking past someone on the sidewalk, just smile, wave, say hi. If it's a homeless person, don't avoid eye contact. Acknowledge your existence. Say, hey, how are you? I'm sorry you're homeless. I've been there before, literally. That kind of thing. A conversation with your brother or sister that is your brother and sister, because they're human like you are. They are related to you in some way, fashion, or form. They are your brother and sister. You can talk to them. You can have a conversation with them. You may even brighten their day and may even keep them from attempting to commit suicide. Just saying. You can save someone's life with a conversation. It takes only a few seconds. That's all God wants from you. And that's not selfish. That's completely selfless. They're doing their stupid landscaping thing here to make things look pretty. So yeah, anyway. Hope you guys have a great day. And this is Rayne talking about homeless stuff. I'm sorry to rant, but I do have a lot of things on my mind today, so I'll probably bring that back up later. Y'all have a good one. Thanks again. Like and subscribe.